Well, hi. I guess everybody knows who I am. I'm Jay Blahnik. I am the person that has been attacked more times in his hometown in this last year than my entire career. And finally, I understand spiritually why it's happening, so I accept it. Bring it on, y'all. I accept it. Bring it on, y'all. Um, but I'm not happy with this one. Let me tell you why. To you, Malik. To you, China. To you, Randy, and to you, Dawn. You don't honor someone's life and legacy by talking bad about the very people who that person loved. That is not showing love. That's not showing respect. That's not showing anything. If you had an issue with someone who they publicly rock with, publicly, that's a private conversation. Their name should never be attached to drama. They are not here to be part of this. So why are you including them? It's ugly business. To love someone that's not here, you allow their spirits to rest in peace. That's why we say that. It's not just something people say, it has meaning to it. The spirit should be resting, but you keep awakening the spirit with this foolishness. A scholarship that was meant to uplift, right? To memorialize a person's life and legacy. Y'all find a way to switch it and make it an ugly thing. And y'all want to make it not just so ugly, just ugly. Y'all make it so ugly, right? That y'all get the mom involved. That was terrible. And you want to post things that she allegedly sent out in text message. Ugly. Ugly business. But I'm going to teach you something. This is a lesson from me to you. Honoring people you love is very simple. Whenever their name is mentioned, ensure that when you speak, you speak from a positive light. You speak from a place of honor and respect, not in a place of I'm going to trash somebody that she publicly chose to be on my arm. She was the overall mother of the house when I was overall father. Have y'all forgot that? She chose that role. She was Philly mother, then overall mother. So I'm the person she chose to be side by side in the most vicious community of all. She wanted to endure all of that with me, and y'all attacked that. Not only that, she was my daughter. China's my first child. Antar, my second. Stacy, the third. Fourth. Fourth. I'm blown by that. China, you could have called me. And what I did for all of y'all, I called you a week in advance. Y'all didn't tell the world that, did you? No one got back to me. Tell the people everything when you start making up crap about me. I wrote you, China, some things in your inbox. See how when my anger got the best of me, how I responded to you privately? No one saw the things I said to you. You know why? Because at the end of the day, though I was hurt by your actions, you are still my daughter. Nothing changes that for me. You know why? Because I am loyal. That was something Stacy was really good at. She loved all of y'all, which is why I could never say anything negative about y'all publicly, though I have a lot to say to y'all privately. Trust me, I do. Never publicly, because she loved y'all so much. And to disrespect y'all publicly is to disrespect her legacy and to not honor her life. I know that's complicated for some people, but for me it's really basic. That's not love. But I'm going to teach you how to do that. So all I want to say is two things. One, I'm going to tell you the story about what really happened with the money. I have nothing to worry about. Jason Color and I were in negotiation about a donation. Antar initially said the donation would go to the House of Blahnik. Jason and I went to Taboo with tons of my staff and his partner, and he said at that time he wanted to split the money between two organizations, Blahnik and Colors. When he first talked to me about the scholarship, he did not select Stacy. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you watch his speech, even the night he gave the check, or the stage check, you don't get the check for 90 days to 6 months later. Anybody who knows anything about fundraising knows that. But nonetheless, he talked about how Robbie Rob was so transformative and instrumental in his life, right? He said about Stacy, his only comment about Stacy was, I couldn't think of a more deserving person. That's a quote, direct quote from him. There's a reason why he gave a whole story about Rob and a statement about Stacy. Because Stacy wasn't his primary selection. You can thank me now. You're welcome. I'll just say it early. You're all welcome. So the money was coming to Blahnik as an organization, which I don't have to clear with anybody about the donations we bring in. We're a 501c3, tax-exempt corporation. Let me tell you that now. Both Colors and Blahnik are. What that means is that my job, in part, is to go out and raise money for these organizations to hire staff, do the kind of programs they want to do. So I took money earmarked for Blahnik more broadly, then made to Robbie Rob, then I earmarked it to Stacy with Jason's blessing. Thank you, Jason, for that. It was never meant to hurt. So instead of attacking me, a simple thank you would have done. Because none of you, a simple thank you would have done. So let me tell you where I am today. I want to skip through all the other stuff. I took the money that was given to Blahnik. I know Jason put this public statement that's not true. Let me just clear this up now because I want to be as transparent as I can. Jason Prodigy just talked to me on the phone. He said, Jay, you said at the State of the Union, transparency was the only way to go. He reminded me of something that came out of my office. So let me be a little bit more transparent. Let me just be totally transparent. Jason told you guys that he was going to figure out an organization to give his money to, right? But he did that to protect me. And I thank you, Jason, even though I think that your action was horrible. And I told you this offline. I do appreciate your attempt, right? He did not take the money back and give it to another organization. And I think he's going to give money to another organization in addition to us. So what I did for all of you, just so you know, is that the money that was given back to House of Blahnik, I gave it to Stacy's mom towards the reward money to finding the killer for Stacy. And I'm going to do something. I did something even better for y'all, too. You can thank me for it. You're welcome. So Colors money, which I'm the executive director of Colors, my job is to fundraise. These are goals I have to meet by my board, right? I have to raise a certain amount of money each year and blah, blah, blah. And I'm a beast when it comes to fund development, just in case people didn't know. I write grants really well and all that good stuff. But anyway, I'm taking Colors money without the approval of my board. It is a done deal. I will not accept money from Social Life Entertainment. And it's no disrespect to Jason. Thank you, but no thank you. Your money this time I have accepted, but I've redirected. And in the future, no more. Because I don't like the way you handle this either. But I respect you. And I respect why you did it. I believe you when you said you did it for my benefit. But it doesn't benefit me if what you said was not true and it was a weapon used against me. So I can't have it that way either. So I asked Jason, which he's already said yes to, thankfully. So you can thank Jason now, too. Gave Colors money to Stacy's mom, too. That's $5,000. Let's do the math together. $5,000. $2,500 for Colors, $2,500 for Blahnik. Both pots of money belong to the organizations. But since I sit at the helm of Colors exclusively, and I share the helm with Alex for Blahnik, I'm saying all the money goes to Stacy's mom to help find Stacy's killer. But for all the crap that y'all did, Stacy's loved ones, what I'm going to do with you guys is do what I'm notorious for. I'm going to take this negative energy that y'all try to throw my way, and I'm going to flip it into something positive. So since it's 4 of you, Randy, Dawn, China, and Malik, I want between the 4 of you to raise $5,000 in 30 days to meet me. That makes a $10,000 contribution to helping to find Stacy's murderer. You're welcome. You're welcome. I gave $5,000 on the spot, and I'm only requiring from 4 of you. That's $1,250 a person. Let's see if y'all can do that now. Can y'all handle it? Okay. So y'all have y'all's, and I have my goal, and you have 30 days. That means August 5th, we should see $5,000 from all of you to match the $5,000 that I just gave you from 2 organizations that I raised money from. Now, what are you going to say about that? Nothing. You're welcome. You're welcome. And I'm going to give you all the encouragement in the world that you too will raise $5,000 for your sister, your wife, your mother, whatever it is that y'all called her. You will honor her legacy by doing what's right, finding the money out there from whatever you have to do to get it, and giving it to Stacy's mother towards the reward. That's my challenge to you. And Malik, as we do this outro, I want to just say a few more things to you, though. You are wrong in everything that you said, and you know that you're wrong. You know, Malik, it's not like you haven't talked to Stacy's mother. And if I ever told people what you did to me, people will never look at you the same. But I will never do that because I'm something that you guys will never be. That's loyal. I am 100% loyal to you guys. So much so you might want to ask China when she thought something about me. Mind you, I don't hang on a phone. I'm not going to your houses. I'm not kikiing about like I don't understand how I get involved in this. Like, right? How did I get the one to get dragged? I had the least stake in this, right? But China can verify the story because everything I say is verifiable. She too thought that I had something to say negative, but she and I were on a three-way with Stacy's mother. Stacy's mother reminded her, "No, sweetheart, Jay was on your side. Jay, Jay was the one who said, not China. Ask China that story." And then she started crying, she being China, and then apologized to me. And then China, after all that happened, you and I are right back at the same spot. Why are you forced to apologize again? Because you were wrong yet again. And see what I did for you? Everything I had to say negative to you, ain't that to say that would cause any controversy. I wrote you privately. Even though you didn't tell the world how I called you in advance and you didn't return my phone call, even though you lied and said I didn't, that I didn't give you a job at Colors, did you tell them you didn't show up for the interview? But I digress. I love all of you, and I will never betray you like y'all did to me. You know why? First, I'm a man, a real one, and we don't do that. We don't get into catty behavior like this, going back and forth over who did what. You do stuff because you for the love, not for the accolades, for somebody to give you a pat on the back and say, "Oh, you turned that job well done." That's not why you do stuff for people that you say you love. You do it because it's on your heart to do it, and you let it go. So whatever I did for Stacy, with Stacy, around Stacy, about Stacy, it's between me, God, Stacy, and her mother. And for those of you who do know, which is all of you, and you choose to say what you want to say, that's fine. I sleep well at night because I do right by her. I have done right by her. Nothing that you could ever say that I did to discredit her, to defame her name, to make her look bad, to throw dirt on her. That's you guys are doing a good enough job by yourself with that. All I need to do is say, we want to commemorate her name in such a way that every time a trans person, male or female, want to matriculate through school and they come to get this amount of money, they will have to read her biography. They will have to learn a little bit about the person whose scholarship, whose name is on the scholarship that's helping to pay for their tuition. Think about that. There's no better way to memorialize Stacy's life and legacy. Every time someone goes to school to become better than they were before, they will be going under her name. Do you see the psychology of that? So nothing I ever did was to hurt her. And be crystal clear, the check was made above board. Have y'all forgot that we put out press releases every single year for the Blahnik Scholarship? So it tells you the amount and who it went to, right? Okay. So if the check was public at $2,500, it was no secret. We carried the check. It was in our hand. Everyone saw it. And we didn't give out $2,500 over the course of 3 years, then you should have a problem with it. The scholarship doesn't get released until late fall. You had plenty of time between the time that we made the announcement we received the money to the time that it's supposed to be issued out to call me and deal with it. There was no urgency around it that y'all had to go straight to Facebook and make a big deal out of it. That was very mature. But you did. I'm okay with it. I hope that you got what you wanted out of it. I hope that you've commemorated the life and the legacy of Stacy in the way that you feel is most appropriate. I hope you think it was appropriate to drag her mother, who lost her child, into all of this by posting messages and saying this, that, and the third. I hope y'all thought all of that was appropriate. But I hope on 30 days from now, you have that $5,000 too, because you can't say all those things about me and then y'all don't have y'all half the money. That's going to make you look bad. I ain't got to do that work for you. I don't got to tell people all the things that you've said and done, or that you've said about me and things that you've done to me. I ain't got to do none of that work. And I won't do it. Because I will remain something that you have never been. Loyal. You don't do that to people you call family, no matter how angry you are. I am angry as hell right now. But what I did is I took a few days before I responded to y'all so that I wouldn't say things in anger that would dishonor Stacy's legacy. Because I could say a lot to you guys, but even that wouldn't be good. You know why? Because I remember how much she loved y'all. And so how do I look you in the face, say anything? I don't know how y'all grieve. Everybody grieves differently. Everyone experiences pain differently. Who am I to tell you how to do that? But I have one more final thought. Who are y'all to tell me how to spend my money? No one works and jumps off planes like I do, working for organizations all across the U.S. to make money, right? And so you write publicly, I didn't support your scholarship. Why would I? Let's think about that. When actually there's text messages between you and I, Malik, I can show them to you. I'm not showing them publicly, but if you ever want to see them, I can put egg in your face for everything you said was a lie. But nonetheless, I won't be doing that. Why would I support your scholarship when I have one that's been cemented in this community already? And all I'm doing is adding another arm onto it, adding Stacey's name to it. But since y'all didn't want that, I'm going to let that one go. Let y'all fund that on your own. I'm going to take my money and do what I did to help find a killer. And now we're all happy. So if you would like to call me, because I still would say this till death do us part, for the sake of Stacey, whose love bonds us all, I would hope that you would think differently. She had two fathers. She had me and Michi, and she loved both of us, and I would never put myself before Michi or any of you. But I see that it doesn't work the same way. So let's hope that that $5,000 between the four of you comes through, because I would hate for people to look at y'all in the same way you tried to make me look. Let's uplift Stacey together. Let's find commonality in doing that. And let's do this. We don't ever have to talk. We don't have to have a conversation, exchange emails. Just have your $5,000 to Stacey's mother on the 5th. And we have both worked toward the same end goal. The goal is to raise money to find her killer. And whether we talk about it or not, the goal is you put your 5, I put my 5, that's 10. We did it as a team. We're good? So, I hope this cleared up some stuff. I am never without integrity. I am never out here trying to pimp my community. Why should I? No one works hard on behalf of their community as I do, but you'll hear more about that in my part 2. And my part 2 wouldn't be nothing nice. So this part 2 is for Prentice. This part 2 is for Brenda. And this part 2 is for Antar and Sharon and Ernest and anybody else who wants to feel it on my time. Get ready. It's on.